Hello everybody, this is X299. I'm going to go ahead and make a video here of Movie Studio Boss the sequel. This is a Steam game that just came out, regular 10 bucks. It's on sale for $2 off right now. Make it $7.99. Just got through playing it the first time. I did go ahead and record my first play, but I didn't do the tutorial. So I fumbled around a little bit. Pretty much got the basics of it, but the video dragged out about 45 minutes, so I want to go ahead and do this a second play after doing a tutorial, just to make sure that I'm giving the guy that made this game credit. Looks like a couple of guys here, Gary and Eddie, made this particular game. It looks like it might be made in Unity, and they have a nice background for it. You know, it does have some pretty nice settings. You can go in and you can change the sound wherever you want, effects, that kind of thing. I turn it down so you can actually hear me. Graphics, you have all kinds of graphic settings here. You know, you can go all the different settings up to 1920. You can change your quality. I put it at the best, full screen, on or off. And then the game. And that's about it. So as far as the settings, so we're just going to go ahead and leave everything as I had it for my first play. And I want to go ahead and just show you guys, that was my first play. Let's go ahead and start from the beginning and show you guys how this game's going to work. Now, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I played a game released back in November of 2005 called The Movies. It was actually made by a lot bigger company. It was on stores everywhere and stuff like that. And I actually had a lot of fun with that game. But I remember that game, you'd pick like a horror or a space movie or whatever, and I think it'd show you like a little 2-minute, you know, video of like all these like Sims like characters like you see in the Sims games or whatever, you know, and it'd show random stuff and you know, it'd show like your characters fighting and stuff like that, your actors if they didn't get along, and you'd have to hire them and stuff like that. So I think this game, after playing it once, it looks like this game really takes after that game. I think that the guy said that he made his first one. This is a sequel. I think he said he made his first one a long time ago, maybe even back in the 90s. Before that, the movies came out. So maybe he had the original idea first. So, you know, I bought this game to see how good this game is, you know, to see if it's like the movies. And I want to tell you guys right now, if you're expecting a game like the movies from like 2005, you're probably going to be disappointed. Game has a lot to it, a lot of depth to it, and I'm sure it was difficult to program and balance. But to me, you'll see how this goes. We're going to go ahead and make a company. Okay, we're going to go ahead and call it Platinum Studios for our movie company. Okay, and we can change the difficulty to easy, average, or hard. We'll go ahead and try average here, and we'll start our career. Now the tutorial does go and explain this. I've already done the tutorial, so I can give you guys an idea of exactly how this works. Really similar to how I played it, but I'm trying to do a video that's shorter than 45 minutes so you guys can get the gist of this game quicker. Okay? That's really the only reason I'm doing this, and I want to give the guy that made this a better chance, because when I first played it and I gave a review on Steam, I only gave it a 15% out of 100. And maybe it doesn't deserve that harsh of a score, but for me, the likelihood of me continuing to play this game or playing this game a lot is not very high. I gotta be honest, I'm not having near as much fun with this game as I had with the movies back in 2006 when I played it. But what this is a map of your studio land, okay? And this is all the different stages your movie needs to go through, from creation to financing it, to finding your writer and director, and to finding your actors and extras and costumes, and then it goes into production for however many weeks, you know, it depends on how good the movie's going to be. It takes longer. And then you go in and you add special effects and sounds and, you know, editors and stuff like that to go in and edit the movie and all that good stuff. And then you go in and try to make money for it by launching in the US and then later launching it throughout the world and stuff like that. So I'm just going to give you guys, I'm probably not playing the game, you know, as well as I could or making good choices. I'm not even trying to do that. I am trying to give you guys an idea of, you know, if this is a game for you, what this game is like, you know, if you want to go spend the 10 bucks on it, 8 bucks on it, or, you know, maybe it's 80% off on Steam, whatever, if it's worth 2 bucks. Give you guys an idea of what this game is about so you know what it is. So don't get on me about like making dumb choices or, you know, not waiting long enough or giving something long enough time or whatever. Um, because I'm not really trying to win the game. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of, you know, and you can also click up here to go to your different sections right here. So that's pretty cool. And then, you know, you have, that's just to get out of the game or whatever. So, in fact, I don't even know if there's a save feature. I think it does save it whenever you close the game, though it automatically saves it. So before you do anything, this is your first section. You'll start here. You'll move to section number 2, and then you'll roll over here to your actors and pre-production. You'll do all this stuff, and then you'll go into production, and then you work back and left. So basically, you're making like a backwards C through the loop. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start here. You do see, you can zoom in and out. You can hold the right mouse button down, and you can I did do it once. Let's see here. How was it that I did that? Anyway, at one point I was holding the right mouse button down and turning my camera left and right. Not a lot there. You can zoom in and out, but let's go ahead and start this movie. And the way you start a movie is you go ahead and click up here on the wheel, and this is going to be to start any new film. So we're going to go ahead and call this, I don't know, we're going to go ahead and make a horror movie. We're going to call it Bloody Blob. One of my first scary movies that I loved was The Blob. So we'll go ahead and try Bloody Blob, a current bloody version of the 1958 horror classic The Blob with Steve McQueen. Alright, so we got to call it The Bloody Blob. And this one's going to be high in horror. So you set, you know, what kind of content's in the game. We're going to have high horror. We're going to have some suspense, have a little drama, and action. No, it's not going to have any comedy. We'll have some romance, have some sex scenes or something like that in there too, I guess. So this is where you kind of have fun, kind of figure out how your movie's going to be. Now, film quality, you know, the original Blob that was my favorite as a kid was an old B movie. It had Steve McQueen. It was like his first movie, I think, that he ever played in, and it's what made his big name. But we're going to go ahead and make an A movie. You can go anywhere from Z to C to B to A, and notice how it takes longer to shoot it, no matter what you, depending on what you do. You can choose whether you want it to be a musical or an animated movie. You can even make it take longer to shoot, you know, if you want to give it extra time. So let's say I want to go ahead and make it 30 weeks. I can do that. And then you give it a total budget. So we're going to say, you know what, I think The Blob was pretty popular. I think scary movies are pretty popular. We're going to go ahead and give this $175 million budget. So we're going to go ahead and click Make This Film. And again, I may not be doing this perfect, guys, but, you know, again, I'm just trying to give you the idea of how you do this. So then all this is just all your stats of, you play against 7 different computer-controlled opponents. You're trying to be the #1 studios and release the best movies and make the most money, that kind of thing. And that's really how you win the game. And this gives you your rankings. This gives you all the different movies out. There's no movies out yet because I'm playing the computer and he's still making movies, evidently. This shows you any awards that you have, evidently. Newsstand. The Bloody Blob is now in development. So a little picture of, you know, that. And then finance, it shows year-to-date, U.S. box office, your financial position, and all that good stuff right there. So we're going to come over here. We got a movie that we're trying to make. We just need a script writer, so we're going to come here. And I notice up here you have planned. It shows what you're planning here, where your numbers are at from 1 to 5. So this is action, this is comedy, this is drama, this is romance, this is suspense, this is horror, and this here is sci-fi, depending on what you set in the first stage there that I just showed you. So you want to hire a screenwriter that matches up with where your high numbers are here. So we're going to go ahead and look here, and we're looking for like the 4th and 5th one we want to be pretty high. So, especially the 5th one. Right here we have Lester Davids. He has 5 in suspense, 5 in horror, so he's in 760,000. Personality isn't very good, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and hire this guy to write it. Again, we got to hire a director. Again, you're just trying to match up your numbers, and you're doing this with all the different actors and everything. You're trying to match up these numbers based on what kind of film you're making, and, you know, paying them whatever their fee is and stuff. So I haven't played this game long enough to see where this personality comes in, you know, if it causes problems for your people, or, you know, if it how exactly that comes into effect, but we're just going to go for this guy here, Jester Hurd, 2.8 million. He says, I'm currently considering another offer. Try me next week. So anytime if you want to go to the next week, you just come down here and click this little arrow button here, and it'll go to the next week. So now if I want to go ahead and try Jester Hurd again, now he's available. We'll go ahead and hire him. So Jester Hurd has been hired. So now we come over here to in development, and it basically shows, you know, I hired a pretty good script writer, Lester Davids, to be writing it, and it shows right now that, and I wanted to make a script, is what I said. You know, I wanted it to be a big budget movie, 175 million or whatever. So far, I've spent less than $1 million, and that's only because I've only been working on it a week, 1 week in production. So you can also emergency rewrite, scrap the script, whatever you want to do, if you need to. I think it'll cost you more money if you do that. It shows you total expenditure here again, and then you can greenlight the script anytime. I'm not going to greenlight the script right now because it still sucks. He hasn't had any time to work on the script as far as my scriptwriter. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through these weeks and give him some weeks. And you see, as I skip just 1 week, he's starting to get it down a little bit and get the quality better. So we're still at a Z quality. Now, I've just clicked it twice, so 2 more weeks, and he's up to a 4 on drama, 4 on suspense, 4 on horror, and it's up to a total quality of a C. I'll go ahead and click it again. Now I'm at a B, and look at all the 5s. Go ahead and give it 1 more week, maybe a couple more. It doesn't seem like I can get it to an A script, though, and maybe it's just because it's a horror or whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm at 11 weeks now. I want to go ahead and get this going. I'm competing against the computer again, and I want to try to put some movies out. So we're going to go ahead and greenlight this script. Move it into pre-production, yes. And you hear that sound effects in the back. Da, 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 da. That's about it. And now we want to go ahead and hire an actor. So, you know, these names aren't like real actors or anything like that. They're just made-up names. And it shows their qualities here. So again, I'm looking somebody, you know, for somebody that's good at suspense and horror. So I'm going to come through here. Now, I haven't noticed that before because I haven't done a horror yet, but I kind of noticed the sound effects there are kind of scary, so I guess it's based on what kind of movie you're making. So that's kind of cool, I guess. So let's go ahead and go here. Not a whole lot of big numbers in both those departments there. Like this one has a 5, but I think that's sci-fi. So let's see here. Just trying to quickly do this here. I'm not really finding anybody as far as a good actor that's good in those kinds of content for my film. So I guess I would hire this guy right here, 9.5 million. He doesn't have a good attitude, personality, fee, voice, personality, and rating. His overall rating is over here on the right. But see, he's unavailable. One of the other computers already hired this guy to make one of their movies. So I may be kind of out of luck now. If you want to see, maybe, you know, if you change the week, things might change around a little bit. So I'll fast forward to week 14, week 15. See who's available now. I just don't think I'm going to find good actors or very good actors based on what I'm looking for here. We'll go ahead and try Kevin Reese. He's only, you know, he wants 15.4 million. It's kind of high for that guy. He's not available anyway. We really got to look for somebody available. Anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter a whole lot because I'm just trying to show you guys how this works. So I'm just going to go ahead and hire this Tony Van Cleef guy. Having read the script, I've decided against doing the project. So even a 2 and 2 guy here, well, he has a 5 rating. He's just not very good at horror and suspense, I don't guess. So we'll just do Jason Brown. Now, here's where you got to offer him so much money. You can start off with the default offer and offer it to him. He says he needs lots more money, like usual. Fee based on his personality. We'll give him a little bit more money because he doesn't have a frowny face here. 4%. We'll go ahead and up it to 5.5 million. See if he'll take that. He says you're not listening. All right, 6.5 million. Nowhere close. And you do this too many times, he's going to make you wait an extra week. Like right now, I'll finish negotiations for the week. Try next week. So we go boom. Next week. How about 7 million? Will you take that? Yes, I guess he'll take that. So now, the blue guy is your actors, pink is your actresses, so we need to hire an actress. main actress for the movie. And so we'll go ahead and go, just take a quick look through here. Sorry if I'm scrolling too fast for you guys, I'm just trying to get somebody. Okay, we'll just go with her here. I don't like the script, so I decided against doing a project. So, alright, well, how about Joan here? I don't like the script either. So I guess these guys don't like my horror movie. And so let's see, that kind of makes things difficult, trying to find good actors and stuff like that for your movies. Because they're either taken by the other computer, or they don't want to do it, or sometimes you all try to hire somebody and the director that you've hired will say they're crap and we need somebody better or whatever. So it's kind of a pain, to be honest with you. At this point, I can't tell you exactly how much fun I'm having. I don't know that this is a huge amount of fun to me, just scrolling through these random names looking for numbers. We'll try this one. She don't like it either. I might have already tried her. I don't know. Helma. She's not very good, but not. And so this is where my director comes in. Just heard. I'm not working in that one. We need a star because their numbers aren't good enough. So I guess we're gonna have to go a week ahead and see if we can get somebody. Five and 2. She don't like the script. I think I already tried her anyway. Joan Falter's not available. Here. Maybe we'll try her. Okay. She didn't have a very good rating in one of the things we wanted, but she didn't have any actually. So we'll go ahead and hire her. So now we need to go ahead and do director of photography. Again, you're looking for the same thing. You're just trying to match the stuff up with what kind of movie you're wanting to make. And most of these guys are taken. So we'll try this guy. Yes. Now, director of photography, you choose, what kind of, what quality of film you're going to be making. So we'll just go ahead and go with super format. Yes. Makeup. What kind of makeup you want? Level 1, level 2, level 3. We'll go with good makeup here as well. Extras. Now here you got to go in and you got to hire a bunch more actors. And this is honestly kind of a pain because you got to look at this number and you got to really figure this out for one movie. And the computer's flying through this stuff. I mean, the computer's probably already get 2 or 3 movies out by now for each of them. So it's kind of crazy. Maybe I should have started on easy. I don't know. But I'll just hire this guy. I'll hire another actor. I'll hire... I don't know. I'm just trying to show you guys how this works. An actress. Bam. Actress. Bam. And these guys, I don't think, when you hire these, the rest of your crew, I don't think they really squabble about they just pretty much go to it. So, your supporting cast. So, I don't know, I'm just hiring whoever. Not really looking at it. Da 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 da. Bruno. I like your name, and one more actor. We'll just hire... Sure, James Carey, 2.3 million. So now you hire all these guys. Script demands 8 supporting, and the director wants 11 extras. So now at this point you can go ahead and go up on the extras, and you'll see I'm spending $55,000 on the extra, 7.3 million on my cast, my supporting cast. That's not including my main stars. So I hire all these, rest of cast hired. Costumes, okay, I'll go level 3. Pre-production. Now you see it gives you all the stuff here. You can fire anybody, you can change this at any time, I guess. And you can start filming. Start filming the motion picture, yes. I hear the sound effects again. Now I come through here, I see that it's a 30-week schedule, as that's what I told it I wanted to do. So now you basically just got to go through here and hearing kind of scary sound effects because I'm doing a horror movie, I guess. And looks like it's a little ahead of time now, so we're like, yay, it's going to be released. We're going to be done filming it a little ahead of time. I get it 28 weeks, so yeah. So now I get my little emblem up here, and now I can move over here to post-production. And I come here, and I think I click one of these here. I don't remember which one it was. There we go. Oops. I think I just off. There we go. Oops. Why does it keep going over here? I don't know. Maybe we have to go a couple more weeks. There we go. You have to go one more week. Then it clears it. Now you're ready for post-production. So you scroll over here, or you can just click up here. It would have been quicker. So now you got to hire editors, music, sound effects, CGI, and sound effects. And again, it's the same thing. 3D conversion. So here it just tells you that all these things aren't hired yet, so you got to come through here, and guess what? You're doing the same thing here. You're just picking high, and it shows you here your quality of everything. So, you know, you just click high here. Okay, CGI, same kind of thing. High, sure. And here I got to hire an editor, and I'm looking for the same kind of numbers as I was before. These guys aren't available because there's not a check mark there. They're all taken by the computer, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and go here. Sure. So now we hired an editor to edit it. Okay, high sound effects, sound unit, high music. I already got that. Okay, so I think I got everything. So I'll come here to post-production. No, music is not hired, it says. Click on music. Sound unit already contracted. I must not be clicking it. There we go. Same thing again, looking for whatever kind of film you want. So you come through here, you got to make sure they're available. If not, you can click through the weeks and, you know, waste more time trying to get somebody that you want available. We'll just hire Anthony James here. Sorry, the film does not seem strong enough. Well, screw you, Anthony James. You punk ass. Hire you then. Sure. He's been hired to write the music for the movie. Now I think you come to post-production. Now you set it for release. Yes, sure. Hear the sound effects again. Now we come on over here. And it shows you how much money you've made. You can show it, okay, well first we're going to release in the US and then the world. And then you can put it on DVD and Blu-ray after that. But you want to release in the theaters first. So you go US. And hit OK, I think. You come here. Here we go. This is how many movie theaters we want to launch this, the Bloody Blob at. Okay, so I don't know what this does. Okay, change 90-10 after expenses, 50-50. We'll just go 50-50. It looks like you only have two choices there. So we'll just go ahead and go with a wide release everywhere, 15,000 screens. The number of super formats, so you know the people that are getting it in all its glory and high definition and all that good stuff. We'll go ahead and do that. 3D screens not available because we didn't process it for 3D. And likely attendance very high. Now if you want, you can do a web review on your movie before you release it. Cost you $10,000. That's not that much. Mediocre work, typical of you earthlings. No doubt you will herd off to see these in droves. Well, of course. It's the Bloody Blob. It's got sex and stuff in it, and blood and gore. People, of course, are going to watch it, right? So we're going to go ahead and release this here. Now we come here and we're looking at our information here. And we're going to go ahead and forward through the weeks, and you'll see that we're 119 million in debt right now. And if I keep going through the weeks, we should start making some money. Year is ending. Here's how you're doing. Okay. The Bloody Blob. Outgoings 121 million. 100 income 3.9 million. So we keep going through the weeks, and you'll see that 3.9 we made a $500,000 that week. Another $500,000. Another 0.2 million. And we're making a little bit of money, but as you see, these other movies that the computer's making are doing a lot better. They're making 152 million. And I don't know why I'm ranked number one. I have no idea. Number of films released already 77. You're facing 7 other computers, but they've already, like I said, they've already got, 10 movies out. Each one's already got about 8 or 10 movies out to my one. Well, I've been working on one. So, and that's all this is. You know, you come through and that's it. So, you want to look at the movie, the news or whatever, it'll show you the other movies, you know, random names that the computer's coming out with, and what actresses are signing with, you know, what movies and stuff like that. Like, do I care? I don't know. And that's what this game is. I mean, now that I'm actually in the movie, it's letting me right click and move my camera around. You know, you can zoom in on these people, and you know, all they do is walk around though, but you can like put your cursor on it and I'm tell you what movie they're working for. Okay, well there's 15 guys that look like this, and you know 15 ladies walking around that look exactly the same. So they got 4 different character models walking around. I mean, I guess it looks okay, but I just don't see the fun in this, to be honest with you. I had fun with the movies from 10 years ago. You know, I remember I liked it quite a bit. If I'd still like it again today, I don't know, because it's been so long since I played it. But I do remember actually seeing parts of the movies, and you just had more choices. And when you actually made these choices, you know, it gave you an immediate you know, you even could see part of the movie. It would show some little random, you know, script or something like that that was like a minute long or 30 seconds long or something. I don't remember, but it was kind of cool to see. Okay, I made a horror movie, and now you see some little, you know, crazy scene of some monster, and you know, whatever. You know, it'd show you part of the movie or whatever. It'd have like newspapers that would spin up and tell you how your movie's doing, rather than you having to click up here and looking at this stuff here that is really okay, big deal. You know, the movies did a good job of drawing you into the game and making you want to play it more and making you want to be more successful. Okay, when I look at this and I'm coming over here to my, if I come to zeros and overview, if I hit 1, if you hit 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can move through these different areas, you know, with the touch of a keypad, just so you know. But you come over here and you hit 1, current position. Okay, so this company's doing the best, Platinum Studios, I'm sucking right now. But what is there in this game that's making me care? There's really nothing here to make me care. There's no real big sound effects. I mean, I'm hearing people cheer, and I hear the little bit of the music based on what kind of movie I'm making, you know, but other than that, you know, I don't see anything here that makes me want to keep playing. Maybe you guys as viewers of this video see stuff that like, you're like, wow, I don't see how you don't think this is fun. But to me, you know, I knew what kind of game this was when I bought it. I knew it was going to be a strategy game. I knew it was going to be hiring actors and hiring directors and stuff like that. But to me, this game just doesn't do a good job. The graphics back here are fine. You know, these graphics back here, I don't even need graphics near as good as the background graphics and the people walking around and stuff like that. But what I would like is some way, even a word game, I don't care. You know, even if this was all words. I like that it's, you know, mouse friendly and you can click with the mouse, but I need something coming up, some kind of music, some kind of graphics, something to draw me into the game. And to me, you know, when I've done all that work of hiring all those actors and matching them up with the numbers, you know, that is kind of monotonous as it is. And then after I do all that, I want something to reward me with, you know, with everything that I've done. And to me, you know, looking at this and saying, even if I was at number 1, I wouldn't care. I'm like, so okay, now what? Make another movie. Okay, do I even really want to go in here and think of another movie and do this again? You know, is this really fun? To me, no, it's not. So, you know, I feel bad for the developers who made this game, you know, because I'm trashing it. Maybe other people will too. I don't know. Maybe other people will love it. Maybe it's just not my kind of game. But I had a lot of fun with the movies from 10 years ago. I'm not having fun with this game. It just doesn't do enough to draw me in. It doesn't give me enough reward. You know, it's just matching up these numbers. It's like picking this and doing this. And while this is all good and great, maybe if I was really into movie production or something like that, maybe I'd be into this, but I wasn't really into movies and movie production when I played the movies from 10 years ago, and I really liked that game. I played it quite a bit. I remember I played it at least like 20 hours or something, you know, and here I'm just not seeing enough to draw me in. So my review, again, stays about a 15 out of 100. It's just not my style of game, I guess. Maybe you guys are seeing something here that makes you like the game. I hope so. Hope you guys have seen something that would make you want to go and buy this game, and this is a game you'd love. But for me, I'm going to keep on score of 15 out of 100. for this game, just because to me it's not fun. The graphics back here, like I said, they're fine. Um, I understand all this, whatever I'm doing here. I could take more time doing it and try to make my decisions better, but to me it's still not going to be any more fun because the game doesn't reward me enough. It doesn't show me penalties if I make a bad choice, if I'm making a bad movie. It doesn't in any way. Let me hear a gong or something like that. Let me hear somebody pound a gong with a hammer, and okay, well, your movie sucks. Well, show me, do something. There's just not enough here to inspire me to keep playing. I don't want to play this game anymore, and this is quite honestly, this is one of the worst games I've bought on Steam. But I wanted to buy it. I wanted to go ahead and play through. I wanted to get a first review up and a video about it. Show you guys what you think of it. If this is your style of game, then completely ignore my opinion on the game. To you, maybe this is an 80 out of 100 or a 90 out of 100 game. To me, I'm just not having fun with it. So that's my review of this particular game. And I'm going to go ahead and exit this game. Probably won't play it again. But that is Movie Studio Boss, the sequel. It's available on Steam for $9.99. Right now it's on sale for $7.99. Hopefully this video has helped you out. If so, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. And leave the comments down below. Let me know if if you guys think this is your kind of game. If maybe you've bought this game and you love it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Whatever it is, let me know down in the comments below. I'll be sure and read those. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This has been Zach09. Take care.